back with another YouTube video. Pretty lost on what records I've shown. I know I've said that quite a few times. I can never remember. I guess I have so many, but don't have too much. But I have so many I can't even keep track of what the fuck I've been over and stuff like that. But just going over some random records, whatever, brief descriptions, however you want to call it. Guess I could throw in some cassettes too. I did get a couple new cassettes. One of them I'm going to save for a future video in a few weeks of a record I will be getting soon. That's going to be really cool to show you guys. Probably throw one of the cassettes I got recently in that video as well. But anyway, yeah, going over how many? Five records, I believe. One of them signed. The other ones are relatively new. I have crates where I put my records right now of all the newer ones. I need to get more shelves. I'll probably do that eventually. But yeah, just some newer records I've gotten in the past handful of months, 2, 3 months. But yeah, going over those. I work tomorrow, work the next 5 days, hopefully I can get that overtime this week. But more money, more funding for my addiction. So yeah, I'm also trying to think what else I have bought in the past handful of months that I still have on the way. I think most of what it's come. There is some Drowning the Light cassettes that I've got that I think I ordered. I think it was like what, January? That's like almost fucking 5, 6 months ago. But yeah, I wonder if those are gonna come. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be in the place I'm living at right now, but probably long enough. But yeah, I ordered some Drowning the Light cassettes like a fucking forever ago. I'm just wondering when the hell those are gonna get here, but no rush, of course, as long as they come. But yeah, we'll get to it. So the first LP I'm going over is the signed one. I saw this band live. I mean, I might as well just hop right into it. Just pull it out real quick. I have a few things that are cool about this record. It is Beherit, Drawing Down the Moon, signed by 3 out of the 4 members, which obviously Marco, that's how you say his name, main dude behind Beherit, which is like right there, Holocausto. And you got the bassist and drummer. The guitarist dude, I didn't see him. Well, yeah, so some of these band members weren't there, but I was just like, fuck it, they're all here, might as well get it signed. And obviously I got it signed by Marco, I believe is his name, so fuck it, why not? Yeah, this is definitely one of my more prized possessions. Drawing Down the Moon, one of the most classic Finnish black metal records. It's just a record you have to have. I remember I was super excited when Nuclear War Now pressed us a few years ago. I think it was like early 2023 when this got a reissue. Yeah, real cool stuff. Show you guys the inside. I'm sure everyone's kind of seen this record a million times. I mean, it's a classic, and it was pressed a little while ago. But yeah, Beherit. Story of how I got this signed, because as far as I know, they weren't really out talking to people in the crowd and such. I'm pretty sure me and a couple friends are the only people who got some of our stuff signed, and we got there. Shit, I think it was like 2, 3 hours early. I remember the venue was supposed to open at like 6 or 7 and opened an hour later, so we didn't mean to get that early, but good thing we did. We wanted to get the Beherit tour shirts for the U.S. tour, and yeah, I remember my friend, he wanted to get there early, so cause apparently there's only like 100 copies of the shirts or some shit, and he wanted to get one. I'm like, fuck it, I'll get one too, whatever. Yeah, so we got there pretty damn early, and I remember we're in the parking lot and we're walking up, and I see whole Beherit right outside. I think I said something briefly. They didn't seem like they wanted to talk. Some dude was there, and he got a CD signed and got a picture. Anyway, I run back to the car after they walk in, get the LP, because I'm like, fuck it, this is probably my only chance. They already went in the venue by then. And yeah, I run in, we go up to them, they sign it. I talked to Marco and the other band members for a little, shook his hand. It was a really cool experience, and I don't think anyone saw them after that. It was pretty fucking cool. We got our shit signed, and yeah, we got there right at the right time. I honestly, bringing this Beherit LP, because I went to Chicago for the show, I had no intention of knowing if I was going to get it signed or not. Like, I'm just said I'm going to try my best, and somehow it worked out, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people on the US tour didn't really meet them or, get anything signed. So this was just such a fucking awesome experience. But yeah, Beherit, Drawing Down the Moon, and when I tell you, it was one of the best sets I've ever seen. I went to Metal Threat a couple weeks later in Chicago as well, or near Chicago, and I tell you, this is the best set. I'm sorry, it was just such a great fucking set. I was center front row. Yeah, I was center front row. I got the full experience, met them, got my shit signed, front row. It was fucking awesome. Commandant, if I'm saying that right, they one of the bands that were opened right before Beherit. They were fucking awesome too, as well as Perversion and whatever other bands played. I think Hellfire Death Cult played. I think they opened, but I think yeah, I remember my friends and I, we were in the line waiting to get the Beherit tour shirts, but that took so fucking long that I heard Hellfire Death Cult, but I barely saw them. I think I got out right as they were ending their set, but it took fucking forever for us to get those shirts finally, but it was worth it. It's a cool like tour shirt. I don't have too many tour shirts, but yeah. Beherit, Drawing Down the Moon, signed, fucking prized possession right here. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the picture disc. Put this out. Beherit picture disc right there, upside down. Yeah, really cool stuff. Obviously, I was not settling for anything else but the picture disc when Nuclear War Now pressed this. And then we obviously got the cool book it came with, the high quality detailed book that NWN put out. I'll show you guys a few pages. Whoa, a lot of cool pictures and such. Really cool stuff. A lot of classic Beherit pictures, some flyers. I still haven't read most of this, to be fair. I'm not the most avid reader, so definitely got to step it up. Here's some cool on-stage photos from the early 90s, I'd assume. Right there, and I think those, some influence books, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this is just such a fucking sick fucking book right here. Yoski, if I'm saying his name right, knows how to pack or make quality pressings for classic albums. This is just one of the albums you definitely got to do that for. I don't think I've bought from Nuclear War Now in actually quite some time, so I should probably check up on the distro and see what they have right now. Can't really, because I look at their page from time to time and I haven't noticed if they've made any good pressings. Yeah, I know they made a Volon, if that's how you say it, from LA. They made a pressing for their newest album. I still haven't gotten that. I don't really listen to them too much. I saw them live at Metal Threat, which is pretty cool. I actually did really enjoy their set, but I'll show you guys the back. I haven't really listened to much of their studio stuff, so it would be pretty cool to check them out for sure. Like I said, their set was pretty fucking badass. But yeah, Nuclear War Now, I haven't been too caught up with that distro. I still look at their stuff, but it seems like Yoski, that's how you say his name, is just pressing stuff, making stuff, whatever he's up to, busy guy. So I'm sure I'll buy some stuff there eventually. Here, I'm going to put this back in the sleeve. Give me a sec, guys. But yeah, this is definitely one of my one of my most prized possessions. And oh yeah, there is one more thing I gotta show you guys about the Beherit show. I managed to but still managed to get half a Beherit set list. I remember their set was ending. I look at the set list and my friend's like, grab it. I grab it. This fat dude grabs it right when I did. He was right to the left of me. We're both hanging on to it. And I wasn't pulling. I was kind of just holding on to see if he'd let go. I don't know if this was a girl he's with or his girlfriend or whatever, but she grabs my hand and starts digging her nails into my arm. I'm like, hell no, I'm definitely not letting go now. Playing all dirty and shit. I'm just like, we grabbed it at the same time. So it's not like, you grabbed it and then I tried to take it from you. We both grabbed it. So, playing dirty, whatever, I'm definitely not going to let go now. And, eventually we're just tugging. I think there's more people's hands on. I just rip it right out of his hands because obviously I was stronger. And yeah, some of the pieces fly everywhere. And dude looked like he was about to cry and yelled in my face and threw this little paper or part of the set list at me and like started bitching and moaning about something. But it is what it is. I got half a set list. And on top of that, I got my fucking Beherit LP signed. I'm sure that most people can't say they did that. So, at least I got half a set list, which is good enough for me. And yeah, it was probably one of the best shows I've ever been to. I was, dead center front. I was up there alone. All my friends were doing their own thing. I don't really know where they all went, but I'm like, I'm standing up front for Beherit. Like, I didn't fly all the way to Chicago for nothing. And yeah, it was just a great week in general. Went to an RAC show, Argo Slint, Necropole. Really good time. I'll put that away later. I don't feel like fucking with it. Anyway, on to the next LP. So yeah, not all of these LPs are new. This one is a bit old. I think I got this like over 3 years ago, probably. We'll get to it. It is Pest, Hail the Black Metal Wolves of Belial, one of Werewolf's old projects from mid-late 90s. I think this came out, what, like 97? Can't exactly remember. And this, sadly, is only the single LP. I think the other LP, which is like a red LP or some shit, came with like some Blasphemy covers. I could have got that. I didn't, but, you know, once I already got this, I'm like, I'll just let it go. But Pest, I did blind buy this a few years ago. I'd never heard it. And wow, I was fucking... I was very impressed. I was like, holy fuck, this is really good stuff. And I think it's 2 releases on the, I think it was a compilation. I think it's 2 different releases, 2 demos, I think. Side B has my favorite tracks. You hear some vocals Werewolf does that, you know, I had never heard him do before that, more bestial or whatever you want to say, but those were fucking badass. Satanic Black Mass is definitely one of my favorite songs. The Black Forest and Satanic Winter on side A are really good as well. I mean, this whole compilation's fucking great. Pressed by no other new era productions. Great fucking distro. I used to think they're in the UK, but I think they're Dutch or something. Holland, I don't fucking know, but great fucking distro. I don't think their shipping's too much right now. I'll show you guys the inner vinyl, whatever it's called again. Really cool stuff. Thought it was 2 members. I guess it was 3 members at a point, but yeah. And you know, just black LP, nothing too fancy, as I always say, but really high quality pressing, really good fucking demo compilation. Definitely super necessary. I get this pressing because, you know, it's fucking Werewolf. Any side project by him, or if you want to consider it a side project, any other project besides Satanic War Master, True Werewolf, whatever, it's always gonna be good. I haven't checked out the band Armor, his heavy metal man with heavy metal band, not man, with Jaco, however you say it. I haven't checked that out, but still something to look forward to. Next up, yeah, so I guess I didn't just grab new records. I don't know why my memory kind of faded with that, but this next record's a gore grind split by no other Hell's Headbangers. It is Exhumed and Hemdale. And as some people know, maybe not a lot, I love gore grind. I prefer it way more than grindcore. I still like grindcore though, but fucking gore grind bands, I love this. This split, I heard some of the songs on here, but never heard it in its entirety. So I was pretty impressed by this. Hemdale side's probably my favorite, and that's coming from someone who loves Exhumed. So yeah, their split was highly impressive. I think there's like 20 something songs. Give you guys a better look. I think it came with something in here. Yeah, it came with a little, got Exhumed. I think that's Exhumed. Yeah, Exhumed right there. And then you got Hemdale right there. Some guts and pictures of them when they were kids on Halloween. That's pretty cool. Forgot it, that's what it was showing. And the LP is pretty cool. I think it got a more limited color one. Yeah, like a red, purple merge. I don't have many LPs like that. I always like getting, if I get a colored LP, I love when it's like more unique per se, and not, you know. See, a lot of colored LPs I've noticed lately are very red, black merge, super dark. Not a problem. I mean, I'll gladly get a black LP any day of the week. I just want the album more than anything. But, you know, if there's some cool color options, I think it's pretty cool if you ask me. But anyway, with the next record. Okay, so this next record is also a split, and it's definitely one of the best splits I've ever heard. Depressive US black metal. We'll get right to it. Let me just move these. It is Leviathan and Saptheron, if I'm saying that right. The split, pressed by Nuclear War now, ironically, and I think it was like December. I think it was around Christmas, yeah, because I got this and pre-ordered the Blasphemy hoodie that I have. I remember it was right around the time of Christmas. Maybe it was like Christmas Eve or something. I ordered it. But yeah, this fucking split blew me away. I like Leviathan a lot. I met the dude at Metal Threat, which is a really nice surprise. But I really like Leviathan. But Saptheron I wasn't near as familiar with. And when I tell you, I was so fucking impressed by Saptheron's side. It was fucking great. It was a great fucking surprise. Show you guys. I got the colored LP on this that I can show you guys. Let me pull it out. It's white marble, sort of white marble, dark gray marble, whatever you want to call it, right there. Really cool stuff. But yeah, apparently the dude from Saffron, forgot his real name, but he move this real quick. He mixed and mastered the reissue, repress, whatever, and he also added a new song, which is it's a long title, The Long Hunter, some shit like that. It's the one track on side B. You can't really find it anywhere on the internet. Like, it's listed on Metal Archives, but I don't see it on YouTube or anything. I think you'd have to get it from like Soulseek or some shit. I don't know. I remember I looked up because I was curious how long the song was. Like, obviously I've listened to it a million times and I could tell it was fairly long. And I remember I looked it up on like AI Google because I didn't know anywhere else. So I'm very like weird about like songs. Like, I'm just like, I wonder how long it is. I'm like autistic about that shit. But I was curious about how long the song was. And I remember it said it was almost like 18 minutes or something. And then I looked it up again like in the next week. So it was like 13. I don't know. It's a long ass song though. You know, it's the only song on side B. And it's my favorite fucking track on the split. Uh, Rest Aside is really fucking good too. There's a song on side C that I really like. Like I said, I really like Leviathan. It's not my exact type of black. Well, I like all types of black metal, but it's not the first type of whatever you want to call it. Somewhat DSBM, somewhat not. But yeah, it's just an overall good split, and I was super impressed by it. Definitely one of it was a good way to start the year to get that LP. Even though I think I didn't get it till like February or something because the Blasphemy hoodie did take a little while, but yeah, it was just fucking badass getting that split, the hoodie. I wanted the Blasphemy hoodie for so fucking long. I remember I saw a vintage one, someone posted a vintage one, and I wanted it so bad. And I think Nuclear War Now did make the hoodies in 2023, I believe. And for some reason, I didn't get it. I don't know if I just spaced out or whatever. So at the end of 2025, when they were making those again, wasn't missing the opportunity this time. And I think I saw that they're making more of the Fallen Angel of Doom hoodie, which I'm like, damn, what do you expect? There's plenty's worth of Fallen Angel of Doom Blasphemy. I mean, that's just the society we live in now. But really cool stuff, really good split, awesome little haul. And we got one more record. This record, I remember, had some hype to it because they were saying this was better than the original. Do I agree? Not even close. But is it worth having? Yes, absolutely. It is. Goat Moon's Death Before Dishonor, the original rough mix. Whoa. Put that right there. I love the cover, I will say. The cover is pretty fucking cool. I mean, how many pictures do you see Jacko with hair? Not many. And one really cool thing actually has the uncut or raw original version of Desecration, which is one of my favorite songs off Voido. That's really cool. What other songs are kind of unique to this? I mean, I don't know if some of these songs that are on the full length Death Before Dishonor just like had different titles on this. I can't even remember. I've only listened to this a few times. But Fourth Reich of Satanic Tyranny, that's a newer one allegedly. One with the Forest. But yeah, this is really cool to make overall. Like, yeah, I like the original, or not the original, the full length better, but it's Goat Moon. You can never have too much Goat Moon in your collection, so that's really cool. And obviously I got colored LP, actually a pretty cool color. Like a little splatter on a black, what is it, red, white, a little blue. Cool stuff right there. Yeah, I got this from Hell's Headbangers. But yeah, really cool stuff. Like I just said, I say a lot of cool stuff, I guess. Death Before Dishonor, rough mix. Yeah. If there's a new Goat Moon pressing, you just always get it. It's common sense. But yeah, those are probably all the records I'm gonna go over today. Just gibbering, jabbering, whatever. Decided to make a video. I always say I'm trying to make more YouTube videos. So this is me trying at it. So if you watch this, I appreciate it. There'll definitely be more coming, and appreciate your time.